Happy Wednesday, everyone. I just got done getting in a quick run while my kids are napping, or at least getting quiet time. I can't even call it quiet time anymore. The girls they share a room and they are noisy. But anyway, I quick hopped in the shower and then I just threw my hair up like this. So this is after working out, not washing it. Look how much thicker and just fuller it is, and it's just manageable. I can go out in public now without even having to wash my hair. But we're heading out to a trampoline park this afternoon, so I wanted to quick talk about why is your hair thinning. My girl Julie did an amazing video probably a few months back, and that's one of the things that interests me the most about Monate. And she talked a lot about, why is your hair thinning? What could be going on? So I wanted to share a lot of that same information. So if you catch me looking down, I did make some notes that just to make sure I hit all the points that I wanted to talk about. But and some great news and wanted to share is on our scientific advisory board, we have a world-renowned expert doctor. She's a trichologist. For those of you who don't know, that is a hair loss expert, hair concerns, scalp issues. She deals with all of that. She also oversees the only publication that is devoted to hair loss and hair concerns. So with that, she helps guide Monate in all of their decisions. So that's just peace of mind right there, that we have someone that is an expert at this topic. So I just want to put that out there for everybody. But the three basic causes of hair loss is physical, chemical, and mechanical. And so physical was the one that affected me the most. And I know a lot of you other mamas out there who dealt with postpartum hair loss can relate. Usually you do not see the postpartum hair loss until about 6 months after. And, for those of you who have multiples or even one child, but we had triplets, 6 months, they were 6 months old. Life was crazy for us. I didn't have a lot of time to deal with it, but I was losing so much hair around my temples. I would constantly throw it up in a ponytail because heck, I didn't even have time to eat back then. It was just crazy. And so I'd be putting my hair up with one of those tight rubber bands just to get it out of the way so I could take care of my kids. And it was a huge problem. I felt terrible. My hair, or I'd put a headband on, a hat on, whatever, so I didn't have to look at it. But between the hormones, my diet, I had gained, I want to say 60 to 70 pounds with having triplets, and then lost that all fairly quickly and lost some additional just because lack of sleep, lack of eating, I was just not in a healthy state. So my hair was atrocious. A lot of people who have thyroid issues, stress, nonetheless, stress, everybody has stress. And so loss, illness, whatever it may be for you, it all takes a toll on you. Psoriasis is another one. A lot of people have scalp issues because they have scabs and sores, and those hair follicles are basically being suffocated and they are not able to grow in as thick and healthy. So when you have this significant hair loss, it's important to look back about 6 months, 3 to 6 months, and think, what happened to me? What traumatic event happened to me that now I'm losing this hair loss? Was it baby weight? Was it a loss in the family? Whatever that is. But this doctor, she advised us that those events usually occur to 3 to 6 months back. So take note of that, because it is healthy to lose some hair. Normal amount to lose is about 100 to 200 per day. So, and that you're probably going to notice the most in the shower. So that is a safe amount though. Now going into more of the chemical reasons, bleaching. I mean, I'm blonde, I bleach my hair. You have about 30%, your hair is about 30% thinner than it could be when you bleach your hair. Hot tools, breakage. So when you're constantly curling your hair, blow drying your hair, using a flat iron on it daily. I don't anymore. I used to always have to, but I kind of go with my wave. These are from a couple day old curls, and I really haven't touched them up today. So the less heat I can put on my hair, the better. And just build up in general. So if you have build up, that's going to cause a lot of inflammation in your head. It just causes you a lot of issues. And most other brands will put buildup on your hair and cause a lot of scalp concerns. So that is going to cause your follicles to be much thinner. So my girl Julie showed a sifter to show you how much gets through when you go to sift something. It's a very thin, small amount that comes through, and that's how other products are dealing with the follicles. So think about that. And then when you're using Monate products, think of it more as a colander. So we're going to take off the buildup and reduce the inflammation of the scalp. So over time, your follicles, they're going to get much larger. And with that, so when you are going from small follicles to larger follicles, you're letting go of a lot of damaged hair. So as you transition and you're using the Monate products, probably more months like 2 and 3, you may notice some loss of hairs. And that is okay because it's going through this process, and it allows for stronger and healthier hair to grow through these larger follicles then. So it's creating new hair. So it's okay. So don't panic if you're noticing a little more than usual, because that's the process, the detox process that we've talked about. And if you have any questions at any point, just reach out to me, because I can certainly help. I went through that. My husband laughed. He's like, "You are losing more hair in the shower than normal," and that was okay because it was growing all this additional new hair. I mean, all this hair is still growing in. It's crazy. So the last one being mechanical issues. Brushing your hair. I mean, I know we all do it, but that and hair ties. So if you're using tight rubber bands, and I'm notorious of doing it too sometimes, I've really tried to buy the clear ones that with the wire, and that's better. Really, scrunchies are the best way to go. So we can all laugh at the Sex and the City episode about a scrunchie, but those are the best. So if you sleep at night and you pull your hair up in a top knot or whatever you do, scrunchies are the best thing to use. So try to get rid of the other ones. Don't use them. They just break your hair. So that friction. So if you're constantly, and I'm the worst. I don't know if it's a nervous habit or what, but I'm constantly tugging at my hair, or pulling at my hair, but putting that friction on your hair and putting your hair up in those top knots all the time, it is damaging to your hair, almost more so than stress. But stress is still the number one reason. So yeah, try to avoid pulling at your hair. I mean, you'll see me a million times do it, and I'm trying to break that habit. But stress is still the most common. So those are the 3 reasons. And so, whether it's medical issues, aging, or just getting older, what happens is a hormone called DHT causes inflammation at the scalp. Luckily, Monate has a chemical called Capixyl, and I've mentioned it to a lot of you, and I've talked about it a bunch, but this is one of our top 4 ingredients. The Capixyl ingredient reduces inflammation of the scalp. So it helps to breathe and allow for healthier and stronger hair to grow. So it is in most of our products. There are a few products it doesn't contain. I do always mention to everybody to let you know that those products don't contain it if you're looking to use a shampoo that does. But it is in most of our products. So Monate removes buildup, reduces the inflammation, and gets hair healthier. And in the beginning, it's gonna, like I mentioned, it's gonna let some of that thinner, damaged hair go. And it does take time. It's a process. But that's why the longer you use Monate products, the better your hair gets. And that's kind of the biggest point I want to point out to everybody. But reach out. I mean, postpartum was my biggest issue. So if any of you mamas out there are having that same issue, or males, it's really common as you get older, hair thinning. I have some close friends and family that have hair thinning and are trying to prevent as much as they can. Just reach out and I can help talk through, which products are best for you. But hair thinning is something that we can help with. So I hope this was helpful to everyone. If you have more questions, reach out, and I hope you all have an awesome day. And now we are off to go to the trampoline park. So wish me luck.